Hey y'all, welcome to Toadstead. Well, what you're looking at here is the corner. This would be my northwest corner. And got a little bit of a slope moving on your screen from right to left and away from us a little bit. Got a little tree here. This is actually the tree I sit at sometimes when I do a video. And we can see the water. Well, what we're going to be putting here is the pig pen. Keep it as far away from the house as I can, far away from everybody else as I can. The slope ought to give me good drainage, and perhaps even in this corner we could maybe build it up a little bit, maybe put a little place for them to hang out, and kind of the plan is to have a little house here on the south side, be on the south and the west side, keep that hot afternoon sun off of them if they want to get out of the sun. So let's go see what we got for materials. Well, here in the lumber stack area, we've got some deck boards. These are all running, well, the longest ones are 14 or so feet long. These are 5/4 deck boards. Basically the same thing that this little porch is made out of. We've got a bunch of those. Now these are used. All this is used. This is stuff I got from a friend of mine who's tearing apart a big deck. And then here we've got some 2x6s. Again, 14. But you can see they have, you know, lots of nail holes. They've been used. They're not rotted or anything. They're just older. And you can probably see the cutouts made here because they were basically joists on a deck, and they're a few years old. So I think what we're going to do is, as much as I hate cutting up big lumber, I think we're going to make our posts out of this and then kind of use the deck boards for accents and around the bottom. So let's get started with making the posts. Alright, well what we got here is some of the poles in the ground. Well, actually this is all of them. And yeah, I didn't take video of me actually putting them in. It was a very windy, nasty day, so I just didn't even bring the camera out. It was also kind of sporadically raining and whatnot. You didn't miss much, just me running the power auger. These are nothing but 2x6s nailed together. That's what I made the posts out of. Now the power auger's only got a 4-inch bit on it, so I had to use my post hole diggers to even it all out. And just got them in the ground. It's a little on the small side. It's about, I'm going to say 11, trying to remember exactly. It's like 11.5 feet by 20 feet. And while it's a little bit small for some people, you know, this will work for me. And it's also eminently expandable. There's plenty of room to the right. So if the pig thing works out in a big way, I won't have any problem expanding this out to fit. But now, time to put some boards on the sides and then keep on going. Alright, well, there is the pig pen, at least in its present form. You can see this is not far from the beehives. There's actually some beehive parts here that migrated over here during the split. And this is what I ended up doing. I know earlier in the video I showed some fencing, but you know, I just decided to go this route. And is it perfect? No. But with the exception of a few of these posts that I purchased some 12-footers and cut them in half to make this happen. This was the last of that big pile of wood a friend of mine gave me when they took apart their deck. So this is almost all salvaged. And no, it's not quite done yet. We'll get back to it pretty soon. I have to still build, obviously, the gate and the little house here. A friend of mine, Gravy111, came over. She came up with this awesome idea for actually cutting the roof and making a section of the roof hinge up so I can get my fat behind in there if I need to. And I think it's a great idea, and I'm going to try and incorporate that. Over here we've got the metal. So this is just kind of an update. Yeah, the boss just ran over. And... Are you done now, Miles? Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is the pig pen as it sits today. And we will be updating this because its occupants are just about... Look at this guy. What a show-off. What a show-off. Anyway, the pig pen's occupants will be arriving soon. Hey, you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Crazy animal. Anyway, got a couple of pigs coming. And so this has to be ready. I don't know what got into him. I think he's been... Have you been eating some weird weeds or something, huh? You've been eating some weird weeds? Have you been eating some weird weeds? What have you been doing? What have you been doing? He's just all full of pea and vinegar today. He just wants to play and fight. Anyway, we'll sign off. And I'm going to go mess with him for a while. Alright, see y'all next time around.